Hello everyone on YouTube. I greet you and I welcome you, all of you, to my YouTube channel. As usual, my name is Edward Amakun, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you on how to design a very simple flyer like this. Okay, yes, we are going to learn how to design this flyer. Now basically the flyer is this one. The original flyer is the one on my right. Okay, it is from Finalizing Accra region chapter present transformation service. Okay, so this was the original design. This is not my design. So I saw this particular design and I thought that, oh, why don't I replicate or design it just to educate ourselves, learn how we design it. At the end of the day, we are going to get the font and some materials. And this is my Photoshop, so I'll walk you through on how to design. And don't forget that a link will be in the description to have access to only the fonts. Yes, I'll give you the font. So here you put your church logo over there. So without wasting my time, let's get into it. Alright guys, so as I said, so we are going to learn this. So the first thing that we have to do is to create our document. So you come to file, you go to new, okay, and then we are designing it for social media. Okay, so we are setting, let me name this as maybe design. Okay, design lesson. Okay, good. And then we are designing in pixels. The width is 180, the height the same thing, resolution 300, RGB, any other thing is okay. Go ahead and create. Okay, so once we are done creating, now your new background is open. Okay, so we are going to activate our rulers. Okay, so I want from 0 up to 10. all right, in the middle there, and this one has to be in between the 90 and half, and this one too, I'm setting it to 10 and half. Okay, and this one is to, yes, so I'm going to let my design be over here. So the first thing that we have to do is to bring in the background. So let's go to our resources. I'm going to give you the background, so don't worry. Okay, so this is going to be our first background. Where is it? Yes, so you drag and bring it onto Photoshop, try to position it. Okay, so we are going to have something like this. Okay, and then we are going to rasterize this, and we are going to brush the edge. If your caps lock is on, you see it plus, turn it off so that you brush the edge. Okay, so you have something like this, and then we are reducing the opacity, okay, to something like 60, which is not bad. Then what we have to do is we go ahead and design. So the first thing that we have to do is to bring in the name of the church, and so therefore I'm not going to give you the name of the church. Okay, yes, so this is going to be the name of the church. So I'm writing name of church and probably logo. Okay, the name of the church, and then the logo is going to be this side. Okay, and then we bring in the transformation. So the name of the church is going to be this place. Let me reduce the font. It's going to be this place. Okay, good. And the next one that we are going to do is we are going to duplicate this particular font, Ctrl J to copy, and this is going to be our transformation. Don't worry, transfer, then the machine will be down because the transformation is big. Then what I will do next is, let me do Ctrl plus to zoom in. Then what I will do is that I will select all of these, come to my alignment over here and set it to the middle. Okay, so you have something like this. Click on this check mark, then go and activate your character. Okay, if your character is not there, come to window and then go to character. Okay, good. Now I'm going to change the font to this is the name of the font, Beziterm. I don't know if I have pronounced it correctly. Then we are going to expand the font, then we are going to close the spacing using the AA over here, so that we have something like this. Okay, so don't worry, I'm going to help you out. Okay, so let me set it to 18. Okay, very good. Now what I will do next is, if you check over here, what I did next is for us to bring in the services. Okay, don't forget that we'll change the color. All right, so I'll bring in this. All right, so make sure that it is aligned, everything is aligned. Okay, all right, so let me go back and check the services again. Okay, all right, so we have something like this. Okay, good. Then we are going to curve. Once you draw any shape, this property will pop up. So when the property pops up, just make sure that you come to this side, which is the appearance, and then just do something like this. All right, good. So that is it. So this is what we are going to get. Then we click on this. We don't need the property. Let's bring the character here. I'll click on the background and bring in my image. Okay, the speaker. That is where we are going to pick the color from. So the background color, I choose everything from the speaker. Okay, yes. So if you have your own image, you can use it for learning. This is just a lesson that we are all learning. Okay, Control minus to zoom out. Let me position the image well. Okay, double click to accept. We are going to take off the background. So come to your layer side, right click, and then rasterize the layer, which gives you the access to edit it. Now we go to property again, and then come to remove background, and within some few minutes Photoshop is going to remove the background for you within some few minutes. Okay, so when we are done removing the background, what we have to do is for us to bring in the other details, which is going to be very simple. Okay, good, and that is it. So our background is being removed. So what you have to do is to scale the image, okay, or resize the image to a reasonable size. Okay, so let me bring it here. Okay, so I'm going to have something like this. Okay, good. I think this is okay. Now I want us to take a look at the image very well. You could see that there is some red background. So go and select the rectangular Wagim tool, this tool, and then we are going to take off that red thing over here and then delete it. Ctrl D to deselect. Okay, so this is what we are going to have. Okay, so you can see we are in the right path. All right, so let me select my move tool, Ctrl D to deselect, bring it down a little bit, and I have something like this. So what I will do next is that I'm going to resize the transformation because I see it to be something big. So let's pick 16 for transformation. Okay, all right, and then let's resize this. Okay, yes, let's resize it. Okay, very good, very good. And let me bring the image down a little bit. Let me send the transformation up, and this is going to up. Okay, so what you have to do is to just relax and be creative, be your own creative. Okay, all right. Okay, So once you are done with this, what you have to do is to go and select your the colors. So we have to change the colors because I don't see the colors to be something that I like. So I'll select the transformation, make sure your character is on, and then let's pick the color from the dress. Okay, so something like this won't be bad. Okay, so I chose it from the dress, and then change the color of this rectangle. Okay, and then double click here, and then we are going to pick the color from this side, and this is what we have. So I'm going to duplicate, Ctrl J. Okay, and this is going to be services. Okay, all right, so that's it, just as it is here, service. Okay, go and take, then you could see that on the layer side you could see the service is under the rectangle, so you can drag it like this, or you can just leave it and then send the service up on top of the rectangle, and then drag it, move it here, and then you can just enlarge it. Now what we are going to do is to change the color of the service to white. You can pick it from the background, then change the font from medium to bold. Yes, bold, something like this. Exactly. So we are on the right path. The next thing that we are going to do is, you could see these two shapes that you see, one to where they wrote the date, the time, the venue, and then the speaker. Okay, so let's do that. So what I'll do, I'll go and select my rectangle to change the color to that of the blue, and then come and draw my, so this is going to be basically be the RSVP. Okay, good. All right, so that is one. Then let's go ahead and select the image, because we want everything to be on top of the image. Select a shape, and this is going to be the time. Okay, good. Now with the time, this is what we are going to do. Once you draw any shape at all, you could see that the properties will pop up. So under your properties, make sure that you tick this. You could see this shows a little bit darky. When you click on this thumbnail, you could see that it is gone. When you click, it is back. So make sure that you untick it, so that whatever that you do to this side will only affect the one part. So what we are going to do is, we are going to set it to something like 40. Okay, 41 rather, and then set this one to 41 as well. Okay, so 40, and then with this part, you could see that only this part was curved. So what we're going to do is going to curve the left edge. Okay, this part we're going to set it to 40, 41, okay, or 40, which is absolutely not bad. Okay, then next thing that we're going to do is click on the same image. We are going to activate where we will write our date. Okay, we write our date. Now one magic thing about the date is that we're going to use this particular color. Let me give you the color code. Okay, so the color code for the yellow is FFB911. FFB911. Okay, so we're going to curve the upper edge. So we'll go to property, appearance, and then we are going to set this one to 45, which is not bad, and set this one also to 45. Okay, and then we are going to set this one to also 45. Okay, absolutely beautiful. So we have something like this, and this is going to be our date and time. So it is left with the venue and then the speaker. So I will select the image, go and select my rectangular tool, change the color to that of the yellow, and this is going to be the name of the speaker. Okay, this is it. Now we are going to curve only this edge. So what we're going to do is like to set this one to, I think, 40, 41, and then you set this one the same thing to 41. Good. So this is what you have. So what is next is for us to bring in the details. So what you're going to do is come to the services, Ctrl J to copy, and we are going to replace this. Let me zoom in, okay, so that we have a look at whatever that we are doing. Change the color to black, and this is going to be the venue. So venue, okay, so let's all check the venue very well so that we avoid mistake. So the venue is going to be political science science conference room. Okay, all right, then I'm going to just select the conference room over here, okay, and then change the font to medium, so something like this. And I'm going to resize the font because the font is too big for me. I'm going to click any part of the edge and then resize the font. Okay, so to have something like this, which is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is what you have. All right, let me bring it down. Then the next thing that we're going to do is to copy the same venue, bring it here, and this is going to be the speaker. Okay, so the speaker is Pastor Dennis Paul Awoche. Okay, so this is it. So let me leave it like that. Okay, let me leave it like this, and then I'm going to resize the font, which is too big, which I'm going to get something like this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I like it. Then Ctrl O to zoom fit. Wow, so that's it. Then we are going to copy the same venue again, Ctrl J, bring it here, and this is going to be your date. Okay, and so that's it. And then I'm going to enlarge the font size. Yes, enter. Let me press on Ctrl plus to zoom in so that we have a look at whatever that we are doing. Send it up, Ctrl J, and this is going to be Saturday at what time? So Saturday, the Saturday is I use regular font for the Saturday. Okay, then I'm going to resize it. Please, I hope you are following. Yes, you're going to resize it, bring it somewhere here, copy it again, or you leave it. Let's go and copy the date, which is that one is very bold, and this is going to be today's date. Okay, so you can change the date to your suitable, date 2023. Okay, all right, then we are going to resize it to suit us. Okay, so I don't like the spacing between the 4th July and 2000, so I'll come to AA and then try to close it up. Okay, which is too big. I think this is okay. Let's set it to auto. I think that one is better. Okay, all right, so absolutely beautiful. All right, so we are there. So the next thing that is left for us to let's select everything here, and then center them. Yeah, alignment is very important. Okay, yes, I love it. Then what you're going to do is going to select the date again, duplicate and bring it here, change the color to white. Okay, and then we are going to write the date at the time. So over here the time is 6 o'clock, sorry, 4 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. Okay, good. Then what else we are going to do is position everything here, something like this, which is very good. Alright, then the next thing is for us to copy this again, Ctrl J, bring it. You could see that it is under this rectangle, so drag it up a little bit. Let's drag it up like this. Very good. And this is going to be RSVP. Now with the RSVP, please, it is not correct, it is my own telephone number. Okay, and then I'll set it to medium. Okay, position it well like this, Ctrl A. Okay, this is what I have. Then what I'm going to do is the opacity should be 80. Okay, absolutely beautiful. So this is it, and this is very simple. You don't need to stress yourself, you don't need to struggle a lot. We are done with our design. Very simple and catchy. So let's check the design. So this is the work that we just did. You could see that there is nothing and there is no difference in it. So what I want you to do is that just please make sure you have time for it, design, and then send it to me on Twitter. My Twitter account is what is displaying on the screen. You can send it to me on Twitter or Instagram. Okay, so I'll end the video here. Please don't forget to like, you comment, and also subscribe. Yes, subscribe to stay on this particular channel. I have so many things coming up for you. So let me end here and see you some other time. Bye bye.